All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters out there. Before we get started, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to those for elect. And we're back with another video, and this title will be called, the title of the video will be called, How to Identify America as Babylon in the Bible. All right, and this is gonna be something like a back to the basics type video. All right, we're gonna identify or how to identify America or America as Babylon in the Bible. All right, because when you go into it, it's not gonna say America. All right, this is this is the mother of harlots. All right, this is the state of, it's not gonna say that. All right, it's gonna be code. The word, the Bible is written in code. All right, because like the elder Joshua Wamba said, if it said, "This is America, this is who Edom is," these people who rule America today, they will, get rid of the Bible. They would ban the Bible. They would burn them. Do something to them. So the Lord had it to where the prophets, which are back here today, they read it. They wrote it in code. And they didn't know who Babylon was. They just saw the visions. The Lord gave them the vision and they wrote it down. But since they're back here today, they now know. Like the elder Apostle Har says, we know more than the prophets. All right. But first, what does Babylon mean? All right. This is a definition. First, this is from Isaiah 13:1, this is actually talking about America. All right, this whole chapter. All right. But Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. You get this word Babylon, right? It's the Hebrew Babal. All right. And it means what? Or Babel. Babel or Babylon. Confusion by mixing. You get the root word, the root etymology. All right. Balal. It says to mix, mingle, confuse, confound. So it just means confusion. And it's clear that America, this is the country of confusion. And we see it all around us. The LGBTQ, men can be women, women can be men. All right, men can date men, women can date women, right? The the food is messed up, the air is terrible. Well, the food is terrible, the air is messed up. All right, spraying chemicals. All right, just I can go on and on and on. The animals, they're in a state of confusion. All right, so it's just this is the big bowl of confusion, man. And that's why the Lord is gonna and that's another thing. That's how you got another identifier of how you can identify America as Babylon, because it speaks in the Bible that America Babylon will be destroyed. Now the actual Babylon is in Iraq, and that's still being inhabited to this day. You see, so it has to be another Babylon that's talking about. And also, this is where the Israelites will be held in captivity until the Lord Yahweh Shah returns. All right, the bulk of the tribes from Judah, all 12 tribes from Judah to Issachar will be in America or the Americas. But America, all right, America will be destroyed. It'll be a lake of fire. So since I read it again, Isaiah 13:1, prophecies about Babylon, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. And you go into this whole chapter that tells you, all right, Babylon will fall to the Medes, which are, today are the Russians. All right. So that's what's going to happen to Babylon. How you can identify it? First, you can identify it by, this is going to be our captivity, which we'll get. All right. Confusion. Right. Well, we just went into the word Babylon means confusion, and it's going to be destroyed, which we'll get. We'll get that as well. So let's start with these are just a few precepts, but we'll get more as we go on, Lord willing. But let's start with Micah 4:10. Let's start with that real quick. So Micah chapter 4, right? In verse 10 it says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion," just talking about the Israelites, "like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city. What city is that? Jerusalem, right? And thou shalt dwell in the field. The field is the world. It tells you that in Matthew the 13th chapter. And thou shalt go even to Babylon. There thou shalt be delivered. So wait, it says about thou shalt go to Babylon, but like I said before, matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Babylon, or the empire, is what modern day location is Iraq, right? Or we can type in uh, um, modern day Babylon. See, the ruins of the ancient city of Babylon are located in modern day Iraq. See that? And as you can see, people are still living in Iraq. Today, Babylon is located within modern day Iraq, say roughly 50 miles south of Baghdad. See that? So people are still in Iraq. So it can't be talking about, all right, that Babylon. So let's go back and read it again. Micah 4:10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, like I said, Jerusalem, and thou shalt dwell in the field, which is the world, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. And who are our enemies? All right, starting with the top is the Edomites and these other nations. They're the enemies of, Israel. You see, so it says go. It says thou shalt even go to Babylon, which is what? This is this Babylon's talking about America. Don't forget about Deuteronomy 28. All right, which a lot of people, they try to disprove this. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. See? Going to the word buy. Right here. Quanah. It says to get, acquire, create, buy, possess. To get, acquire, obtain of the Heavenly Father, originating, creating, redeeming his people. See? There's nobody going to redeem us. See that? We'll be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. We'll be sold for slaves. This happened in America, the transatlantic slave trade. So the Bible does talk about that. You got people saying this is talking about 70 AD. Why would the in 70 AD, why would we have to get on ships to go back to Egypt? It doesn't make sense, man. Come on. Use your brain. All right. Now America is also known as Egypt. All right, Babylon is known as Babylon, Egypt, Rome. All right, all these different other, empires roll into one. See? So, let's get Jeremiah 3:18 to show you another one. And this one, it says the land of the north. Jeremiah 3. I'll start at 17. It says, at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart. In those days the house of Judah, which is the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom, shall walk with the house of Israel, right, the northern kingdom, the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. And they shall come out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto their fathers. What is the land of the north? This is talking about America. All right. It says we'll be here oppressed together. Jeremiah, I think that's 50. Jeremiah 50 or maybe 51. Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. This is talking about Babylon, O thou most proud, and the Edomites. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. The bulls on the send those nukes, those nuclear warheads. He's gonna put the spirit on these different heathen nations to shoot their missiles off to America, man. It's gonna kindle a fire in the city. It's gonna be a big lake of fire. Verse 33, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Where we oppressed together at? All right, where all the, like I said, the bulk of the tribes are in America. See, we're all here, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go, because before we weren't before we came to America, Judah and Benjamin, Judah and Ephraim, which is the Judah, which Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. Judah and Ephraim were separated. All right, they were already over here. The Native Americans and the so-called Hispanics, they were already here. The southern kingdom, where they went through the Babylonian captivity, the Persian and Mede captivity, the Greek captivity, and the Roman captivity. You see, the northern kingdom, they were took out of Samaria around by Shalmaneser the fifth. All right, and they went from there and they came over to the Americas. It tells you that in 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 40. You see, so this is where we'll be oppressed together. When we come back together, right? So this is how we can. This is another way to identify Babylon. See, and this Jeremiah 50 talks about that prophecy against Babylon. See that? So we got that. Let's get Jeremiah. I think it's 31, or maybe 17 or 16. Yeah, Jeremiah 16, and yeah, I'll start at 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. We were scattered, right? The land of the north, America, and wherever else the remnant, because the Lord's only coming back for the elect. At this time, the 2/3 will come back in the kingdom, right? I'll read it again. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is America, and from all lands whither he had driven them, where they scattered. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers, that promise. All right, we're going to inherit the land of Israel. See? And this is a precept. Jeremiah 23. And so you have to come in Messiah, the righteous branch. I'll go straight into it. Jeremiah 23 and 7. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. See that? The north country, which is America, Babylon the Great. And from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. See? He drive them out of the north country, which is the land of the North America, man. See? Now let's get Psalms, because like I said, America is also going to be destroyed. That's another way to identify America as Babylon is its destruction. Let's get let's actually go to that Psalms 137, right? Psalms 137, and I had 8. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, remember, O Lord, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, right, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. You see? O daughter of Babylon. It's talking about America, man. All right. It says, another one says, a virgin daughter. I think that's Isaiah 47. Yeah, Isaiah 47. Lament for Babylon. Come down and sit in the dust. O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. The virgin daughter of Babylon. That's why it's called it is this. Saying that because America has never been invaded. I believe they're the only country that has never been invaded by any foreign enemies. But now you got all these different nations in the northern kingdom coming up. You see, Jeremiah, I think that's 51. Let me see. Uh, Talks about caterpillars. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and 27. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against her the nations of Ararat, Mini and Ashkenaz. See, and Ararat, I believe this is Turkey, or I believe it's Iran. It's one of those. Matter of fact, we can look it up. Yeah, it's Ararat, because this is where it's Turkey. Yep. Mount Ararat is a dormant volcano in modern day Turkey, near the borders of Armenia and Iran, because that's where they found Noah's Ark. It says the kingdoms of Ararat, Mini, and Ashkenaz appoint a captain against her, which is Russia, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. You see, I want to see what the NLT says for this. It says raise a signal, flag to the nations, sound the battle cry, mobilize them all against Babylon, prepare them to fight against her, bring out the armies of Ararat, Mini, and Ashkenaz, appoint a commander, and bring a multitude of horses like swarming locusts. See, so they're going to people coming in through these borders, different borders, right? They're the southern border mainly, right? So going back to Isaiah 47, where it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. There's going to be taken out of power, man. The Lord's going to bring down America and his power structure. The Edomite power structure. See? O daughter of the Chaldeans, also known as, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. They're also known as the land of the Chaldeans, man. All right, like the Syria, I think it's a Syria Babylonian Empire. The Chaldeans controlled, they were in the background doing everything. See, like the modern day, like today, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they're like the Chaldeans of today, man. See, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man. It's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. He's not going to meet us as a man. He's going to come back as an angelic being, an angelic force with the angels. See? You can read that. You can read the rest of that on your own. What else I had? Yeah, Psalms 37 and 137 and 8. We can go back to that and read it again. It says, remember, O Lord, Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, when they were in the other Babylonian the actual Babylonian captivity, helped the Babylonians to sack the temple. Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. You see, how's America gonna be destroyed? By nuclear destruction. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. See? So America's going to be destroyed, man. Let's go to Revelation. Also known as, America is also known as that great city. Right? Type it in. Great city. Right? All throughout Revelation. Starting at, see, Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. All right, their dead bodies are spiritually dead. Our people, talking about the Israelites, they're walking around spiritually dead. They're dead from the neck up, like the elder Apostle Kabar says. They don't know who they are, so they're spiritually dead. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And we know why it's called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom, obviously, You know, the whatever they call it, ABC group. All right, in Egypt, Egypt is a representation of bondage. This is where we served out slavery at, like we did in the actual Egypt. See, Revelation 14:8, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. See that? That great city is talking about America, man. Babylon. Revelation 17:8, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth, which is America, man. That's that whore that sits on many waters. All right, that's that woman. See, now going to Revelation 18:10. Lament for Babylon. Why are they going to lament for Babylon? Because these other nations, they make their money off of Babylon, although they hate her, right? Matter of fact, let's get Ezekiel real quick. 28. And I'm just going to it. Ezekiel 28:5. It says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. You're going to this word traffic. I'm not past it. Hold on. Yeah. It means what? Merchandise, traffic, trade, and they do that. And they do that by the by mainly by ships and by the waters, man. These different what they call them, passage routes. I don't know how that is in the sea, right? And it's another one. I think it's in 35. Let me see. I think it was the same chapter. Ezekiel 28. Go down a little bit, yeah. Slovakia. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to look for that. Yeah. I'm gonna start at 17. Ezekiel 28:17 says, thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth, in the sight of all them that behold thee. You see, the Lord's gonna bring ashes. They're gonna bring it's gonna be a fire on the earth. They didn't say a fire in hell, a fire on the earth. So you tie that to Ezekiel, Revelation 18. All right, lament for Babylon, right? And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble, and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. See that? So they were even trafficking slaves, man. See, it says, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. See that? The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, because they're not going to make any more money off America. And saying, alas, alas, that great city, that was clothed in fine linen, and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? See that? So that great city is also Babylon, man, which is America, all right, which we're in today, man. Oh, Revelation 18:2. All right. 1. And after these things I saw, I was supposed to read this first, but it's all good. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Because when the time comes, these fowls that are the fowls, the birds of the heavens, the birds of the air, and the beasts are going to inhabit are going to inhabit America. For all nations have drunk of the wine, which is those different philosophies they made them follow, of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. See that? And you're going to that word fornication. It says porneia, but it's also means the metaphor, the worship of idols, of the defilement of idolatry, as incurred by eating the sacrifices offered to idols. So they made them, worship different gods and stuff. These others had their own gods they worship, but how Babylon is. They go throughout the earth, right, and make them follow their ways, or they're gonna drop a nuke on them, right? I believe there's one like that in I think it's Revelation 13. Let me see. Hold on. Revelation 13 and verse. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Revelation 13:13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. How do they do that? By nuclear, by creating these atomic bombs. Now they got nuclear weapons. You see, but how to identify America as Babylon in the Bible? And we did that. We did that by this will be our captivity. How it'll be destroyed, and it'll go into the word Babylon, meaning confusion. And this place is in a state of confusion right now. You see, so Lord willing, it was edifying to you, brothers and sisters out there. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next video, Shalom, Konya Sharala, and Wa Ababa.